Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest 2.7.2. We are with the Starry Skies pack today, and specifically with Clover, one of the surviving wolf pups from the first litter that Kuma and Willow of the Starry Skies pack managed to have, as we follow her around for her side story. And Clover has just been wrestling with the wolves, trying to get a lot of the intelligence and the secrets that the wolves up here on these plains, the bluff wolves, happen to have, but she was extremely beaten up by one of the males, so she wasn't able to get any secrets extracted from him. Her special ability is that she's able to get in fights with other wolves, and if she wins that fight, she's able to learn certain secrets and better hunting techniques, or good territory to hunt in, or maybe some of the secrets over how packs are set up in the little alliance. Okay, music change. Let's check this out. And it's really cool because she is one of the most intelligent wolves that we've had in the Starry Skies pack, which we're only 2 generations into so far. She is actually the 3rd generation, but she's not our heiress just yet. Where are we going? I don't think I've ever been in the backyard over here and seen this deck. So really, Clover is quite fascinating because she's constantly sort of sniffing and hunting and exploring. Oh, we're on the deck. No way. We can peek into the house. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Clover is constantly exploring, hunting, sniffing, discovering territory that none of her ancestors from the Moon Pack or the Stormy Skies Pack or the Starry Skies have ever found before. And I really love that she's able to fight other wolves. Okay. Here's that creepy music again. We're going to keep moving. She's able to fight other wolves, and if she wins the fight with a rival wolf, she is able to take whatever knowledge they had, and we roll a random generator, and we see how she's able to use that knowledge. If she rolls 1 on the random generator out of 3 things, then she may make the year easier on herself than it was otherwise. I think she's already playing on a pretty easy year, though. Let's see, not pack stats, game settings. Yeah, she's already playing on a pretty easy year because she rolled that. We rolled for her difficulty just like we roll for difficulty for all of our wolves. There we go. Every time we start a new adventure with them. And we need to come over here and eat some of this elk. Jeez, it's creepy over here at night. Oh my gosh. And we are still under the Sorrow of the Skies effect. And if you guys are confused about the terms ancestor blessings, you're confused about the genealogy, confused about how we have... I wonder if we can chase an elk over to those bluffs so it'd be easier to defeat those wolves. Let's try that out. We'll see if we can find an elk and chase it over there real quick. But if you're confused about who Clover's ancestors are, because we're many generations into our wolf packs now, or you're confused about what an ancestor blessing is, or why we have to keep it night until we either have a wolf fall in love with their mate, a wolf who becomes the heir, fall in love with their mate in the rain. Aha, there they are. All right, let's see if we can chase a couple of them. That's right, get a move on, elk gang. You guys must be having lots of babies. For all that my... Oh, geez, there's just a dead elk in the background. Okay, there we go. Finally got a runner. No, turn around. I need you to go the other direction. Ay, that's the bull elk. Ah, we got kicked by the bull elk. He really hurt us, too. Look at that. We were just at full health. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, we'll start chasing that elk. Nah, these city elk are too smart. I don't think we'll be able to chase him out of the city, but we'll see if we can chase it down. But yeah, if you guys are confused about who everybody is, oh man, there's a brick wall in our way, and why we run the challenges like we do, then look into the video description and you will find a link to our library, our WolfQuest library. There we go. We're chasing this elk out of the city. That's what I wanted. We'll give her a few nips and then we'll just see if we can guide her and prevent her from trying to run back to the herd like they always do. But yeah, check out the WolfQuest library, you guys. There's links to fan art. I'm starting to show off a little bit of the fan fiction. I'm trying to figure out the best way to build up a nice fan fiction library. I'm probably going to have to put out some guidelines. Like the grammar needs to be correct, the spelling needs to be correct, which you can do really easily by running things through a spell checker and a grammar checker. Just making sure capitalizations are in the right place and punctuation's in the right place and so on. All right, let's keep chasing her. All right, this is working. See, Clover is one of those smart wolves who would understand that she's trying really hard to defeat one of the wolves over in the bluffs. And so we would just go ahead and chase some food over there. So we have a supply of food. Or maybe we're even using it as bait. Maybe she would do that. Clover is exceptionally intelligent and she is very sly. And by the way, you guys are going to find a link in the straw poll below because Kuma and Willow, oh, we got to follow this dust cloud. Kuma and Willow will be having, oh, this looks like a perfect spot. Ha! Yeah, this is good. Wow. All right, where do you think you're going, ma'am? Sliding down the cliff here, huh? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Go, Clover, go. Go, Clover, go. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. And we can use this as bait to try to lure out some of the other wolves. There we go, because a fresh kill. Who wouldn't want to come over here and nibble on this, huh? Sweet. But yeah, you will find a link in the video description, you guys, to vote on what kind of spirits to send down for Kuma and Willow's next litter. Because I imagine while Clover is here studying the beautiful Lost River and its creepiness, it's beautiful and creepy at the same time, and searching out for those wolf packs, her quest is that we are trying to defeat one wolf from each of the 3 wolf packs in Lost River before we move back over to Kuma and Willow. I think that Kuma and Willow, while Clover's doing this, are already expecting their second litter. So you guys are going to find the link to the straw poll where you guys are going to be able to vote on what the personality type of the next litter could be. And don't forget, there's always going to be a 1 in 4 chance that you guys will pick one of the previous ancestors to be reborn. So you may pick the wolf pups personalities, and hiding in those wolf pups that you're sending down as the new spirits to inhabit the little wolves that Kuma and Willow are going to have, you may pick one of the ancestors to be reborn. And it's most likely, the higher likelihood is that it's going to be a puppy who was born in the past and died as a pup and never really had a chance at life. But there's also a likelihood that even very, very famous ancestors like Luna, who was the founder of our wolf pack, or Soul, who was her mate, could be reborn into the Starry Skies pack, and they can have another shot at life to continue on their adventures and their reincarnation, basically. We're getting pretty complicated, but after 200 plus episodes of Wolf Quest, I feel like it's appropriate to expand the storyline a little bit. And a lot of this is because of your guys' amazing suggestion. Wolf Quest wouldn't be what it is without your suggestions. So, Phooey, it looks like I actually killed that elk a little bit too far away. Hey, where'd it go? Geese? Man, this is so cool. There's all these new ambient plants and animals, and we would be seeing so many birds if we could just break the Star of the Skies pack. So we may have Clover do a little bit of extra fighting. She has one role where she can either make things pretty easy, one role where she can alter her stats to whatever she thinks they need to be, which could be very useful if we can't defeat the wolves here. Where the heck are they? Oh, they're over here. Let's start running towards them. One role to be able to like increase strength. So if she has a really hard time defeating these bluff wolves, what we can do is go back to the other place, because the wolves who were over by Allison Acres were actually pretty easy to defeat. So we could go and defeat them and then roll her random generator. And if she rolls and we can change her stats, we can make her a lot stronger temporarily. So change her strength. Oh, there we go. We could make her a lot stronger, and then she might be able to defeat these wolves. And then the third option, the third thing that she can possibly gain from defeating these wolves is getting an ancestor blessing, which is amazing. Also, don't forget, you guys, we are on the lookout for, is it going this way? No, I think it's going the other way. We are on the lookout for that black dispersal wolf, the black male dispersal wolf that caught Clover's eye. We're trying to find him and make him her mate, and I will be picking from your guys' comments from the previous video and from all the videos from now on. You can submit one wolf with a name, personality, physical description, and I will add it to the big list. And then that wolf, it'll be in the big list. And then when we pick mates for, oh, there we go. Sorry about that. When we pick mates for our wolves from now on, I will pick from that list with a matching description. Like if it's a black wolf, I'll pick one of the male black wolves you guys suggested at random with the random generator. Are you the male black wolf? You're very gray, actually. And is the elevation male? Okay. But, okay, really quick before we'll growl at him for a second while I explain the rest of this. We will be picking from your guys' wolves and tying in the wolves you guys submit as the mates to our packs from now on. So you may not end up, like, if Clover doesn't get voted as heir, but your wolf became like mates with Clover, then you may not see Clover and your wolf heir will growl again. There we go. End up carrying on the line, but you know that at least your wolf is with one of our side lineages, and you're welcome to bring Clover into your own game with your wolf and let me know how their family went. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get in this fight now. I think these two glared at each other long enough, and then we're gonna go ahead. You're not my family. That's right. Clover's kind of. Oh, hey! Elevation male who's a little timid. Get going. Clover's really not... Are you going to get out of here? Are you going to be able to defeat him? He ran off with no problem. I didn't anticipate that, Clover. Oh my gosh. What? All right, she just defeated the elevation male. I didn't see that happening. The last one stood his ground and nearly ripped our throat out. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to roll really quickly to see what she got. All right, and it looks like she got, ooh, an ancestor blessing. Sweet, go Clover. All right, so Clover has just earned us another ancestor blessing, which is absolutely fantastic. Even if she doesn't become the heiress, it will go towards the whole pack. And I apologize if I'm explaining a lot of things that most of you guys already know. Don't worry, Daily Wolf Quest will be back out to compensate for that. But I am explaining so many things because it's been about a week since we've had Wolf Quest since I was moving, and I just want to refresh it for all of you guys. What the heck? Hello? Every time we run down this little gully, the music changes, and I keep thinking we found another bear that we can, like, steal a kill from. All right, there we go. Let's run back up there. I want to try to find that black wolf again. Maybe he left the area, but I just feel like Clover's really can't get him out of her mind. We want to go see who he is. If we manage to find him, then I will be able to... Oh, the black male? No, that's just another elevation male. Well, we already did. Well, I guess we could try picking another fight with him because we already defeated him. So we've already defeated this area, but every wolf she defeats, we get an opportunity to roll that random generator. All right. You're not my family. Man, it's like dramatic. Oh, hey, he's an easy defeat. What? Normally they really fight with us. Get going. This one is just particularly timid. So that means he's spilling all of the secrets. He's one of the weaker wolves of the elevation pack, I guess. And he's spilling all of the pack's secrets to Clover so that she's learning all sorts of new things. All right, I'm going to see what she earned. And she just earned the ability to make her life a little easier, like to change the difficulty setting. Since it's already on pretty easy, that means we didn't learn any useful secrets from that wolf. And that's kind of frustrating, but I think it balances Clover out because she could be a little overpowered if everything was just like, a coyote. All right. Like a stat change or an ancestor blessing. So if we roll, all right, there we go. Man, Clover, you climbed up. I'm falling in love with her. She climbed up that cliff to tackle that coyote. Oh, and there's the owls. Okay, we're just gonna look for wolves once or twice more here because I really feel like Clover wants to find that black male again. She's kind of fallen for him. She wants to see who he is, what he's up to. We could run back over to our kill over there and get a little bit of food to eat. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think she can get him out of her mind, but we may have lost him forever. And Clover, we may not have her end up finding a mate. What the heck? I heard something, but I don't see anything. I think she's a little distracted. I think she got a little bit Twitter-pated with whoever that other wolf was. Can't get him out of her mind, and if we don't find him, I think that's kind of the requirement, is that she wants to find that black wolf again. Hello? Is this him? It's the elevation male again! This one's like a red wolf, so he's different. Let's see. Can we scare him off? Uh-oh. Alright, this is a fight again. Hey, I want to be boss. Oh boy, this is more. I think that they're mad that the weak guy was spilling all the secrets. But yeah, I think Clover, if she does get voted as heiress, would end up wanting to find that black wolf and just, what? You defeated him again? Oh my gosh. She is really getting pretty strong at this. Sometimes they'll just try to kill you. All right, and it looks like she didn't learn anything useful that time either. I do feel like that balances Clover out, where there's a 1 in 3 chance that, because we're already on pretty easy, we'll never learn anything new from the wolves, because that would be the ability to make things easier when you roll a 1, because I roll 1 out of 3 with her after she defeats a wolf, and she could die doing this, so it is kind of risky. All right, let's go over there and eat, and then we'll look here one last time. Coyote, we'll just kind of give you a scare. Can I growl? Like, there we go. And we'll just kind of leave the coyote alone and run this way. But yeah, oh man, I think that's fair for Clover because there's 3 things that she can possibly get when she defeats another wolf and learns their secrets. And if one of those things is making her life easier because they might have secrets about the terrain and stuff like that. Oh wow, we really killed, I thought we killed that elk like way up here and it's way down here, but she needs to eat. And then we'll look one last time for that like dispersal mill in the elevation area. We're just not going to find him here. But I think if she ever found a mate, she would want to find that black wolf. I think she's very stubborn that way. Alright. She doesn't know who he is, but she can't get him off of her mind. And yeah, Clover does have special abilities like some of our heirs and some of the wolves are born with. Mostly because it's not like it's like some magical power or anything like that. It's just that they're really good fighters. Like Kuma can gain ancestor blessings because he's such a good fighter against bears. That's where his namesake comes from. Kuma means bear in Japanese. So Clover, it's not like she has some magical ability. It's just that she's very smart and sly. Don't forget you guys voted on sly wolf pups. And so that's why you need to go and vote for the next generation. It'll be really exciting to see what you guys pick. And we're getting closer and closer to having Kuma and Willow have their second litter. There we go. And so that's how Clover has her ability to help out the pack by learning new things from the wolves she defeats. But I've told you guys that so many times I've like beat you over the head with it. So we're not going to worry about that anymore. Clover's still going to be looking for the black male. Oh, hey, get out of here, Coyote. The black male who caught her interest. Could this be him? And then next time, we'll have to take her and we'll have to see if we can defeat the back 40 wolf pack and manage to fight them off. And then Kuma and Willow should be really close to having their pup. Their new litter of pups. Is that you? Kinda. He's not as black as... Are you kind of a gray wolf? Let me get a good look at you before we... He's gray. He's a gray wolf. Should I chase him off? Because every wolf we fight off, he's a dispersal though, so he's just, well, what happens if we try to chase a dispersal off? Because they'll just run for it, won't they? Yeah, he's definitely a gray wolf, so, do I know you? I think we'll chase him away. And that doesn't count. Yeah, rejected. Not what she was looking for. Clover's very stubborn. She knows the wolf she wants, and that wasn't it. Alright, you guys. Well, I have fallen in love with Clover. I have probably repeated myself so many times, but hopefully I have caught all of you up to date on the things that are going on and how this current version of our adventures in Wolf Quest are working. And we're going to try to work our way back towards town. Where the heck am I going? I don't know what direction we're going in anywhere. There we go. That should take us back towards town. We'll go through town. We'll take out an elk. We might poke at the wolves who are over by the bluffs or over by the beaver dam to see if there are any black wolves, any black dispersal mills, because I think Clover got a certain wolf in her head and can't get him out. And then we'll go see if we can defeat the back 40 wolves, and then we will turn it back over to Kuma and Willow. So don't forget to vote in the straw poll below for the personalities of the next litter of wolf pups. You guys are basically the Wolf Quest ancestors, and you're picking out little brand new Wolf Quest spirits, little wolf spirits to send down to the babies, to be the babies. And some of those spirits may be old spirits like Luna, or some of the young pups who passed away too early by falcon or bear or coyote or cougar or whatever it may be, and are getting a shot at having hopefully a full adult life again. So that should be really exciting to see if you'll end up. And don't forget Basil, there's a 1 in 4 chance on a random ancestor, and then a 1 in 4 chance you may vote for Basil to be reborn. And if Basil is reborn, it will break the Sorrow of the Skies curse, the Sorrow of the Storm curse, where we have to keep at night until we either have 12 ancestor blessings or we have a wolf fall in love with their mate in the rain who becomes the heir. Man, we make things complicated, but it's pretty amazing because the stories are just developing further and further, primarily thanks to all of you amazing people. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.